Is anyone home? Housekeeping? NASA?
Voltaire really is something else. A supercomputer so powerful they put it on the damn moon to keep it cool. Although by that logic they should be running it purely in the vacuum of space. But hey, good marketing material. I've been spending some off hours running some dumb simulations, just because I can. My favorite so far is simulating the sound of every duck on Earth quacking after receiving a piece of bread. You didn't know you wanted a real-time sim of feeding all the ducks, but now you have it. You're welcome, humanity.
Nova Galactic Project Log, Principal Engineer Lang Shu. Voltaire is being reconfigured for this new initiative. The math we're being asked to crunch is ambitious, even for a supercomputer. We might as well be asking it to count every grain of sand in every desert on Earth. Who came up with these original equations? Our partner isn't being very open about it. Every question I have goes through some discretionary channel. I'm surprised we even know we're working on a ship.
Crap. They'd probably give me shit tier loot for this area.
When I accepted the assignment up here, we were told to bring a couple of personal items. Some psychological studies said it helped when you're away from Earth this long. I brought my grandmother's old abacus. I would play with it on her lap, and she'd teach me the Russian for all the numbers. She, just got word that she passed. The next shuttle isn't for 3 months, so I won't be able to go to the funeral. Goodbye, Babushka. Thank you for teaching me math. brought me to the moon.
It would seem that the occupants left in a hurry. Hopefully for no reason we need to be concerned about.
Why can't I take this as a prop? What were they thinking?
Nova Galactic Project Log, Principal Engineer Lang Shu. I admit, this is not the most disciplined team I've ever run. Malcolm keeps stealing computational time on Voltaire and thinks I don't know this. And Sabina's been distracted lately, but won't tell anyone why. I really should demand answers from both of them. But honestly, I'm too preoccupied with this contract. We all are. Despite anything going on in our personal lives, there's something special about what we're building here.
I think you may be trying to take a little too much. Take much more!
Okay, confession time. Being single on a moon base is the worst. I only get like an hour to use the communication link to Earth every couple of days. And let me tell you, there's long distance dating, and then there's like long distance dating, you know? Oh, hey there, I'm a scientist, deadly employed, willing to take you out for coffee in like 6 months when I'm back from space. It's not a great opening line.
You seriously can't get a date? You're an astronaut.
Hey, no one asked you. You ever get jealous? You know, the crew in the shipyard? Building the actual vessels that are gonna travel the stars?
We're literally on a base on the moon.
Oh, come on, Sabina. I'm trying to share my dreams here.
Well, your dreams are always out there and never here where the rest of us live. Can't you just be happy doing your job?
Where's the fun in that?
It's another one of these fucking semi-auto shots where you have to click for every single round. I need full auto for this gun. The amount of rounds I have for it, like what the fuck? Just mod it, I guess. That might be everything. I don't know if there's anything else. Oh, here.
I also wish to be prepared for any situation, but there are practical limits, no?
I wonder if she reacted because it was toilet paper. Happened to my jumping? No, maybe not. Okay. So what's going on here? There's like some launch party or something?
Engine spin-up time almost complete. Total time 5 minutes 22 seconds. Right on schedule.
How are the helium-3 valves holding, Nova?
We double-checked the leakage concerns this morning before the launch. All signs green.
Any changes to the calculation sequence from Voltaire?
No changes since we uploaded the last figures yesterday. It's a clean shot from here to Jupiter.
One day the computer will be on board the spaceship. Just imagine that.
One miracle of science at a time, Canaveral. Counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Canaveral, are you reading?
All clear, Nova. Indicators look good. The ship should be cruising Jupiter's orbit right now. Visual confirmation will be possible in 32 minutes. Afraid the speed of light is on the slow side these days.
How does it feel to break the laws of physics, Canaveral?
We're all pretty excited down here in NASA, I won't lie.
Excited enough to tell me where you got the original data?
Not in a million years.
Gotta get Sarah's things. I guess I forgot to do this when I was leaving.
I think I prefer the wild planets to this city. Please stare. The predators are easier to spot. Fortunate that Walter has used his considerable funds to maintain the lodge, are we not? Everyone seems more distant in the... I am always willing to carry it. I have never been one to shy away from...
Okay, Sarah too. She may not be alive, but I can still pretend she is.
Hey,
Hi.
I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together to say goodbye. You know, to Sarah.
I'll be there, I promise.
Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
A few days.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity.
Do I tell them? Sarah's alive. Well, it's not really Sarah. It's a version of her. From another universe.
What? It can't be.
Our colleague is alive in some alternate dimension? Am I hearing this right?
Hate to be the responsible one, but the big bombshell of what we're actually building here might need another second to sink in. Want to go over this whole multiple universe thing for everyone?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
I met a version of Sarah. She told me the Unity creates the Starborn, and they can cross universes.
Explains why the Starborn want the artifact so bad. Get them all, and you've got a gateway to infinity.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation.
This is our mission, to go into the unknown.
You're right. We have to see the Unity for ourselves.
You know it. Now, once everyone's head stops spinning from all of this, we can get back to work.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen. These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn.
Thanks, I'll follow up on these.
Catch a smile out there.
Never. Grav jump range of 21 light years to reach your destination. Can't I just gravity... can't I just jump? From planet to planet or whatever? Like, can't I just make it that way? Or is it gonna force me to, like, go a certain distance from a point on the map? Let's see. I'm not getting a different ship. Go away. I just built this awesome one. I don't know if I can make it have more power. I'm kind of at its limits. And I know I can have more than one ship, but I don't want to. It like forces you to transfer stuff around. It resets your inventory. It's annoying. Go to NASA. What? Where's that? Like on Earth? Oh shit. Okay, let's go here. Wait, what? Oh, I'm... Okay. Some Sarah's things.
The lodge is still our home. We'll make it feel that way again.
I was thinking about that, and it's really not done anything in terms of dropping medkits or whatever. So why bother using something that's just doing less damage? So let's just get rid of that.
Home's got a sanctity. Hard to fix once it's broken.
Well, morale in the lodge has been measurably reduced. I will go wherever I am needed. Wait, does that mean she won't be following me anymore? She's just gonna be on the ship? Maybe that's what that means. Can he actually pilot the ship for me?
Wouldn't mind burning some helium out in the fringe instead of being here.
I'm not sure when things will feel safer.
Constellation has suffered losses before, although none quite so violently.
Apparently he mentioned something about an outpost development. What do you mean?
The exploration of an unknown planet can be a major undertaking. By building an outpost, you will be able to construct scanning equipment, resource extractors, and defenses. It is even possible to set up multiple outposts capable of manufacturing, allowing you to build advanced equipment.
What kind of structures can I make?
The scan booster is the most obvious, as it will enable you to detect landmarks and other points of interest from further away. Beyond that, extractors will allow you to collect raw materials of various types, while fabricators enable the manufacturing. A particularly prosperous outpost may even warrant the construction of cargo links, allowing you to share resources between other outposts you have built.
And why does any of this fucking matter? I don't think I've come across a single instance where I've actually needed to do any of that. I don't know. Maybe because I've just been using the little resource computer, but like I haven't really modded anything. Like I haven't. Like, let alone build something. The most I've built is a ship. How's this gonna help? So the things that he's listed.
Captain, remaining still while stalking prey is a technique used by many predators. Are you hunting, Captain?
He's listed things that don't affect me in any way. In fact, they just make the gameplay even, like, there's less. It gives you less of a reason to explore once you've done the thing. Because it's like, you could just scan the planet and see what's there. I don't know, like, you can just look around. Use your eyeballs. Well, there's supposed to be like a service 5 days. Maybe I should wait for that. So, in 5 days, we'll see what happens. Oh, fuck it, thank you. Just sleep for 5 days straight.
The lodge feels a little...
What? Huh? What? Oh my god.
I thought maybe I would come up with something to say, but I've got nothing. So instead, I thought I would quote something that gave me comfort a long time ago. Is God real? The more proper question would be, is reality divine. Existence itself is a mystery which yearns to be uncovered. What is goodness but a comparison to the good? What is existence but a participation in being? For where the diversity of the universe inspires awe and wonder, it exists only in contrast to a simplicity so pure that it may only be understood as primordial and even divine. Our essence is what was imagined by its mind, but what we consider imagining and what we consider mind are in fact so far beyond our understanding that even these metaphors are like the tiny white caps on a massive galaxy. There's more, but those are the parts that speak to me the most. Thank you.
That was really thoughtful, Mateo. Thank you. Does anyone else want to say anything?
Okay, because I'm looking at the ground. Hello, everyone. I let Sarah down. I let Constellation down. I'm sorry. I could have saved her. I should be the one who's gone, not her. I don't know how I'm going to live without her.
Thank you. If anyone else wants to say something.
I don't often speak about what I believe in. It seems so redundant with how I live. But death is one of those occasions where it's hard not to look inward. Our friend is gone. There's no afterlife or second meetings. No God in heaven that is curating a perfect ending for them. So it's up to us. We are what lives on. If the pain of loss inspires us to greater action, then that is the good that comes from all this. Humanity is what truly creates our world. We are the ones that judge things to be good or evil, joyful or mournful. Let us take responsibility for it. Let's remember what we
Ow! Ow!
Walter, are you part of the House of Enlightenment? I never knew that.
Yes, well, I like to keep some things private.
Good one.
You all might not like thinking about this, but when we die, everything about us breaks down, decomposes, gets eaten up by insects and microbes. Or due to the lack of...
I will not aid you in this.
But I disagree.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. No. Why is that the thing that does something? Of all things. They're in like this
maybe
invulnerable
I would come up with
state
something
when they're
to
at the
say,
podium.
I will be monitoring everyone's vitals for signs
So,
of continued
instead,
trauma.
I thought I would quote something that gave me comfort a long time ago. Is God real? The more proper question would be, is reality divine? Existence itself is a mystery which yearns to be uncovered. What is goodness but a comparison to the good? What is existence but a participation in being? For where the diversity of the universe inspires awe and wonder, it exists only in contrast to a simplicity so pure that it may only be understood as primordial and even divine. Our essence is what was imagined by its mind. But what we consider imagining and what we consider mind are in fact so far beyond our understanding that even these metaphors are like the tiny whitecaps on a massive searching sea. There's more, but those are the parts that speak to me the most.
Is it quieter in the lodge, or is it just me?
Thank you. If anyone else wants to say something.
Hi Sarah, it's me. We will see each other again, I promise. The fuck?
I don't often speak about what I
See you out there in the stars.
seems so redundant with how I live. But death is one of those occasions where it's hard not to look inward. Our friend is gone. There's no afterlife or second meetings. No God in heaven that is curating a perfect ending for them. So it's up to us. We are what lives on.
Everyone is in mourning.
The pain of loss inspires us
I
to greater
understand,
action than that
but I cannot quite share in their emotion.
that comes from
What do you mean?
After the
humanity.
shock of what happened faded, I have felt nothing else.
We are the ones that judge
Just
things
a
as
numbness.
good or evil, joyful. or
That's
mournful.
normal.
I have seen death.
Take
I
responsibility.
have lost people I considered close. But this is... It is not the same.
Walter, are you
I cannot explain why. I am not sure I am making sense.
Yes, well, I like to keep some things private.
There's no sense to be made.
I am not sure I agree, but now is hardly the time to debate it. I have things I wish to discuss with you when you have time.
You all might not like thinking about this, but when we die, everything about us breaks down, decomposes, gets eaten up by insects and microbes. Or due to the lack of a biosphere, we are simply carried away by space and time until we sizzle in a distant sun's corona or get pulled in some gravitational field and coalesce with other debris. Not comforting, huh? But I disagree. Do you know what I find uncomfortable? The thought that after I die, the universe is just going to stand still forever. Could you imagine? The fact is that the universe goes on, that life goes on, that things do not just sit still. That right there is the comfort that I need. Yeah, we die, and some people go way before they should. But the universe doesn't care. Not because it's evil, but because it's infinite, ever expanding. And who wouldn't want to be a part of infinity? Even if it's just for a short while. Listen, we don't worry about ourselves before we were born, do we? Of course not. We emerge from the universe as we return to it. And for one beautiful moment, we are here together.
Yes, that certainly was an interesting perspective, Barrett.
What about everyone else? You said nothing. You didn't really say anything. You didn't say anything. You guys just kind of abandoned it. The fuck? Think of Sarah. How could you?
Son of a...
This is beyond cringe. I'm glad I can give you the content you desire.
Constellation has suffered losses before, although none quite so violently.
Well, we did the thing. Now let's go to the NASA launch tower. Hopefully that ring doesn't somehow cause the game to crash. Can you believe it's still displaying messages on how to use the flashlight? There's like no collision sound to any of the props you throw.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. The recent delivery from Mars is unsettling. I was expecting rock samples or maybe fossils of microbial life. Instead, Dr. Victor Isa comes with 2 members of the military. Everything they brought back is under wraps. What could a theoretical physicist need with a sample from Mars? Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I've been trying to cozy up to Dr. Isa, Victor, to see what is going on. His team has completely commandeered one of the labs with those 2 military handrails, checking who comes in and out. I joked that maybe he found a little gray man and was doing an autopsy, and he grew very pale. 2 days later, he sends me a request asking for more information on my background in material science, metallurgical engineering. Oh, we have a meeting tomorrow. I think I'm being invited into the lab. Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was just to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table just got thrown out the window.
these calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects, no motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important here. I promise.
Wow, there's a whole lot of nothing in here. Every time I open one of these, like, locked doors, I'm thinking, you know, big loot, awesome, what's next? What's in this room? What am I getting? Look at this awesome chest. You get, like, a fucking thing of sealant. What? What is this loot table? Like, what are they doing? You know, make the argument, why would there be guns here? Sure, I get that. But reward the player with something. It's just like the random clutter you find out here. There's no difference. Not even money, nothing. Why can't I take that computer? Wow, that's so cool. Oh, cool. We hacked it for no reason. More rooms with fucking junk. Look at all these things. Amazing. Wow. Get all the toilet paper. Make sure you get it. Don't know when that's gonna come in handy. Life. More bullshit loot. Awesome.
Project Log, Dr. Victor Isa. We turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected. Complete reversal of gravitational pull was observed on dozens of loose objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the directors to propose a larger test. The prototype proves we don't need the original anymore, but further work is going to have to take place in space. Somewhere with abundant helium-3 and with a civilian partner. Someone with access to large-scale manufacturing resources and computational equipment. Engineering gravitational folds pulling the far side of the solar system closer to us? It's all going to be possible.
Project Log, Dr. Judith Tatien. I watched the gravjet tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing hundreds of drives. Expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond. It's also overwhelming and worrying. It could take years, decades, before we know what all these side effects of operating a grav drive can be. But no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
Found Victor.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive projects.
Seems like ancient history now. Only thing we're doing these days is launching weather satellites.
Guess this is as good a retirement as any. Now, Project Demeter, you want our help manufacturing scanners to better track these new meteorological patterns we're seeing.
Our guess is that the poles might be naturally shifting, causing some gravitational fluctuations that are throwing off our old models.
Why do you need the scanning tolerances to be so small? What are you trying to find?
I just want to be sure. It's not like we're doing much these days anyway. The glory days are over. Why not give ourselves a challenge before they write us off in the history books?
I know what I'm seeing, Victor. The data coming back from the satellites is very clear. It's the grav drives.
All those jumps from the moon. At this rate, Earth's atmosphere is going to start sputtering out into space.
Can the drives be fixed?
I'm working on some designs that should discreetly solve the problem, under the guise of an emergency update to the fueling pumps.
We're talking about the end of Earth, and you're trying to be subtle about it.
Judith, the last thing we need is people losing faith in grav drive technology. That might be our only option.
To what? Are you seriously saying we should abandon Earth?
The timeline is under 50 years. A blink of an eye for a planet, but more than enough time for a human exodus.
And what do we tell people?
We say it's an act of God, one that science has found a solution for. Time for humanity to take its place in the stars.
You knew, didn't you? You lied to me. All this time, I dedicated my life to this discovery, Victor. And you knew we were going to kill off our
haven't seen the future I've seen. There's an infinite expanse of promise out there. A meteor could hit Earth, a plague, another world war. Colonizing other galaxies secures humanity's future for all coming generations, across all time.
At the expense of our home!
Stop it, both of you. All that matters is building enough ships to get everyone off this planet. And we need to start now.
I'll draft up a statement. We'll need to address the entire international community. I'm sorry, Judith.
There isn't a planet in this universe that will be far enough away from you, Victor. We are never speaking again after this is over.
Cool. We destroyed Earth. Amazing.
My name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. Human culture, art, music, lifestyles evolving and shining brightly across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future? Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the grav drive, this artifact from Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
Looks like other Starborn got here before us. So, you might have company.
How the fuck did he survive that fall? Alright, this is bad timing, but I gotta AFK really quick. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that, I'm back. I need to take a break soon. I didn't think this quest was going to be so long. Every time I've come to Earth, it's just been like, look at the thing, do nothing with it. Now it's like, go inside the building and have a quest. Cool. I can't survive this, I have no health. I guess drop the difficulty. That's the only way. Unless I can find a bed somewhere in here. Oh god, whatever.
cliff, then. The infinite awaits. It's the infinite.
That's some bullshit. How do you counter that? Just get your like all your health is just sapped by this guy. That one power. That would be a great power to have. Oh my fucking god. Even on very easy, I die. Amazing. I just have no health. Some bullshit. I should have had a fucking follower. I didn't know this was gonna be a whole thing. Man, this sucks. Oh god, I don't even have the... God, that sucks. Okay, fine. Like, none of my fucking guns are great. They're all pretty shit, honestly. Like, this isn't even a real gun. Or I just have no ammo for the gun that I need. Like a... man. fucking god. 10 rounds to a mag. It's so good. It's so good. That move is such bullshit. Holy fuck. Just sap all your health immediately.
Nothing. The hunt continues.
This is such cancer.
struggle.
Never again. Until I do New Game Plus, I'm sure. That time I'll bring a follower. Or at least be better geared. Because my god. Having to drop it to very easy and die several times on that. Awful. I guess skill issue.
Do you understand now why I asked you to come here? The artifacts unlocked the secret of interstellar travel, at the cost of Earth.
An easy trade, honestly. Why have one world when you can have all the settled systems?
It wasn't worth it. We lost our home.
Assuming we weren't going to lose it anyway. War, disease, famine, all the classics.
Don't you see? The power of the artifact forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice. How many would have chosen Earth? What gave Victor Isa the right to choose for them?
You see the hypocrisy in what the emissary is saying, right? They don't want to rob people of their free will, but then they steal the artifacts for themselves.
In the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant. That's why we watch over them. The only thing you're watching out for is yourself.
Mass Effect choice. You're both wrong. It's time someone other than a Starborn made a decision.
Don't be a fool. The emissary and I may have our differences, but you do not want to give us a common enemy.
For once, he's right. Don't do this. We can collect the final pieces together.
Why can't you side with both? Like, there's no persuasion, there's no... It's just, you have to pick one, the other, or none of them. Again, that's assuming that it actually lets you do that, you know? It's probably a fake choice, for all I know. Let's side with fake Sarah for now. Even though I feel like if it were me, I would just say fuck the both of them. Well, you know, yeah, no, fuck the both of them. What have they done for me?
Well, look at that. The emissary just became my new best friend.
You've made your choice. When you're ready, the hunter and I will be at the buried temple. That's where we'll settle things.
Meaning, we'll kill you. But hey, at least we'll wait.
The boss fight.
The final round doesn't start until there's only one artifact left to gather. And if I'm not mistaken, Constellation has 1 or 2 to go.
Maybe if there is a new game plus, which I assume there is, maybe I'll pick fake Sarah's side next time. Assuming it is Sarah next time. For all I know, it could be a completely different follower. I am gonna just go ahead and assume Sarah has to die though. Let's see. Thrilling. We've moved the plot forward. Now, let's get off of this rock we call Earth. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna make this walk back to the ship, save there, and quit. I need to get dinner. This has been a journey. We're getting closer and closer to what I would assume is the end game. Even though it feels like the game has just begun, and I haven't really done a whole lot. There's still a lot of the game I haven't even explored. It's like a lot of it doesn't really matter. Who knew? Seems a bit ridiculous that there's just so much that you don't need to do, I guess. Like, why is it even in the game? It adds nothing. If you really want to earn money in the game, in like different ways, you know, it gives you that option. Well, we'll continue playing this tonight. Maybe we'll even finish it. Who knows? I doubt it, though.